I know for many of us, we turn our online marketing over to vendors to do for our self-storage business. You know, learning online marketing is much like learning a new language. And it's, for most of us, we just rather have somebody else do it rather than learn it. However, have you been real happy with the results you've gotten from the vendors you've turned it over to? Well, what I want to do today is talk about one aspect of online marketing that I think is very important and makes a huge difference. So whether you're going to do it yourself or not, knowing about this can make a big difference for you. We're going to talk about retargeting. My name's Mark Helm, and I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of Self-Storage Quick Start Academy. And what I do is I support the small investor who wants to get in the self-storage business or who wants to grow their self-storage business, strategically do so in a way that creates true wealth and a fulfilling career. So here's a fact. The vast majority of people who go to your website are not going to rent from you. It's just a fact. So we run Facebook ads, we run Google ads, and we run people to our websites, and we run people to our landing sites. And the reality is the vast majority of them don't rent from us. So think about the last product you bought online. Think about what you did when you were online searching it. So a few weeks ago, I was looking for a local videographer, someone to take some video. I'm involved in a church, and the church was doing a campaign, and I was looking for somebody locally in the video business who could put together a high-quality video. So I did what most of us do. I did a Google search, hit a couple of websites, looked at a couple of vendors, got a couple phone numbers, and then I made some calls and moved on. So the next day I go online, I opened Facebook up, and look what I saw in my right-hand column. So did you know David Lynch teaches creativity in film masterclass? I didn't. But there it is. Then I scrolled down the news feed a couple of items and look at what I saw there. So I think that's interesting. I did a Google search and I went on a website, I looked for videos, and lo and behold, in Facebook, and I can do the same thing in Google, I could do a Google search and off on the right-hand column would be an ad for videos. And what happened is I landed on these websites and I didn't purchase anything, so I am being retargeted. Now, some of you may think you don't like that or that's creepy, but get over it. This is how you market your self-storage facility in today's world. So why would you retarget? Well, I'm going to keep this fairly simple. You can have very complicated retargeting campaigns, but let's keep this very simple. The majority of people who hit your website or who go to a landing page after they see an ad somewhere are not going to rent or purchase from you immediately. Think about how you use the internet. You research, you compare prices. You're going to go from one site to another. I went to 3 or 4 videographer sites and then went pretty deep in them to try to figure out who I thought would be the best match for the church. So who do you retarget? Do you retarget everybody who lands on your website and it doesn't end up renting a unit from you? Well, no, not really. That would be expensive and probably not that very effective. We've already established that the majority of people going to your website are not going to rent from you or lease from you. I wonder how many specialists actually do that. I would think you would want somebody who hit your website, went deep into it, maybe tried to figure out how big a unit they needed, then went to the page where you could rent or where you price out your units to see how much they are. Maybe looked at a couple reviews. You're not that interested in the reviews unless you're interested in considering that facility as a place to store. Those are the people that I think would be more likely to someday be a renter from me. Those are the people I would like to get back in front of them. Now, they're not going to give me their telephone number so that the manager can call them, but they do the next best thing. They leave a digital footprint so we can follow back up with them digitally. So let's talk about the process of doing that. There's two basic platforms that you can use for retargeting, and that's Facebook and Google. We're going to talk about Facebook today, same process with Google, just different platform. I like Facebook because I've actually had better results from Facebook. Everyone learned that you have a company page in Facebook, right? Well, that's the first thing. Get a company page. That way you can do posts, make pretty pictures of your facility, stay in touch with your customers, have that page. Then create a advertising account in the Ads Manager, in the Business Manager. Now, if you're in Facebook and you want to create a retargeting campaign, what you do is you go into the Ads Manager, pull down, go to All Tools, and then go to Audiences. What we're going to do is create a custom audience. The custom audience is the group of people that you're going to send to your ad. So you click in, once you pull up custom audiences, you will click in to web traffic. You want to create a list of people who have visited your website or took a specific action. When you create your Facebook account, your company will have what's called a pixel. And that pixel is nothing but code, but you'll have a pixel. And then on your website, on the pages that you want to put them on, in other words, if someone lands this deep in your website, you want them to be retargeted, all you do is put that pixel in the code on that particular website's page. If you don't know how to do it, your website developer sure does. It's not that complicated. So you drop that pixel on the different pages, then anyone who hits those pages and is not a customer of yours, they're in the quote custom audience. And you can design that so anybody that's got that hit those website pages in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, 3 months, you can set up the time you want as you're creating that custom audience. So you're creating an audience of people who've gone deep into your website. Then create an ad. We've talked about it in other videos, and there's a lot of training better than me out there on how to create Facebook ads, but create an ad, give them an offer. If they were looking at the medium price, 10 by 10, and you're at $90, run them an offer that's good for a couple days at $75 or whatever you want. Run an offer to them, run something to them, stay in front of them. In the old days, the marketer said it took between 5 and 8 touches for a prospect to become a customer. Retargeting is how we do some of those online touches. So use retargeting. I'm telling you, retargeting is a valid marketing strategy, and people use it because it works. You're zeroing in and focusing in on people who've already reached out to learn about you and your facility. And these are the people that spent some time and burned some calories to find out about you. Get back in front of them. Give them an offer. You do that, you'll have an effective online marketing strategy. Experiment with it. See what ads work, what offers work. You do that, and you'll create true wealth and a fulfilling career in the best industry that I think there is, the self-storage industry. Well, thank you very much. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer. That's the online tool that we use to financially analyze self-storage opportunities. It lets us know what we can expect to earn in income, and more importantly, it helps us determine what we're going to pay if we're going to buy that project. If you're using Excel, great, but I invite you to explore using the Storage World Analyzer. To my knowledge, it's the only cloud-based financial analysis tool specifically designed for the self-storage industry. Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage.com, Storage World Analyzer tab, or go to StorageWorldAnalyzer.com. Find out more about it. So I look forward to being with you again soon, and I'll see you next week.